Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Thursday, so that's where all these various annotations are coming from. But real quick, I'm going to just get rid of that line. Yeah, pertains, just not relevant anymore. But for those of you that did watch the video from Thursday, I talked about how, the bulls had been doing a good job via the trend line right here. However, the price did break below it earlier on in the day, and from that, the price not only went down to this area of support that I talked about, but then just continued on down. So the trend line that I talked about on Thursday, is no longer in play. It's been totally violated. So I'll just get rid of that too, which brings about now to the new update that needs to be made. And this comes from a foundational level, or foundational rule, I should say, in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So near term, next week, if there is any sort of bounce that occurs, that initial level that the price is going to have to fight back up above is going to be $16.20, which, has been that former area of support. Like I said, that's just a very foundational rule in charting. Supports are broken, they tend to act as resistance. Not saying it can't be broken or anything, but, historically speaking, I'd imagine the price is going to have to bring its A game if it's going to be able to not only fight above 16.20, but then also start to get some closes up above it. Now, what about areas of support? Given that the price has gone to some newer lows today, where are some next potential areas where the price could potentially be headed to? And that's where this green line comes into play that I've talked about in the past videos, and that's down here around $15. Now, I'm not saying that, on Monday or Tuesday the price is dropping straight to $15, but there is a pretty big space now within, the chart as far as support levels are concerned. I mean, you go back here, and there just really isn't anything. It's just kind of all clear space, from that point, and that's kind of the catch-22. When you have massive moves like this was back here, it can tend to create spaces between areas of support, and now the price has entered into, that space of the kind of the little miniature gap here that occurred. Now, it's not technically a gap, but I just mean a gap in the sense of the space between these areas of support. So again, not saying it's shooting straight down to 15. I'd be shocked if that were to occur. But could it continue to drift downwards? That also wouldn't be shocking. So it's at this point, the chart is getting, or I should say, the price is kind of in a precarious spot here on the chart. So we'll see if the bulls can kind of right the ship around or not.